last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the six. Get the pick six.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
FIU set up with another first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On the run, it's Allen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship. It appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Direct snap. Fights off the defender. Maybe some room here. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Allen. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. and he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. Touchdown! This defense taking one back to bounds.
How many times can you say that safety is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he got the ball? He was starting that offense and he came close to getting that back. What an athlete.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Off play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
949 Rockstar! 949 Rockstar!
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs at tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those drives going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the quarterback got with this. I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Thought he had it, and couldn't get it done by team missing. And after this field goal, guys, we are still on top.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, they just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right and going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Flag out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. The defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost the flyer on second down. Big square. He gets it. Touchdown.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front.
Might have a chance. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to look. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down the run. He'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously, man. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. Running the red zone. It's out. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Topper. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it. wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's a danger trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. They get the timeout call here, probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that thing down a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17, the LSU Tigers. And it's Texas A&M looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
Here's a one. That's a fumble. He picks it up. Still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough. Could be an asset. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Let's it fly. On target to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's out. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's in! And the Hilltoppers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's out. Oh, he's got some speed. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. Has no choice but to throw it away, and they'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. It's out. And they'll... Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to the lone back.
really good surge that time by the offensive line. We saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fine play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get to him as he throws. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move him on the counter.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphrey. Odds are green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. adjust the pattern.
Win.
Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Allen. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On the run, fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ninja.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes quickly on the slant. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find it. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead in just a few minutes left?
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Snap to the back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the move, it's Allen. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Just feeds the running back. Got a little grass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Opposite.
And he breaks the play. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Pocket breaking down. If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
These teams have played so well back. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Hard running there. Nice move to pick up yardage. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone